Good afternoon. I'm joined by the Honorable Mayor Jack Young, my Deputy Commissioner of Operations, Michael Sullivan, and our Chief of Detectives, Colonel Sheree Briscoe. We're here to announce the arrest warrant for Antonio Oliver Janifer, who we believe is the suspect in the shooting of Officer Joshua Jackson, who was shot yesterday while performing his duties. Our warrant apprehension task force is out looking for him as we speak. Officer Jackson has been released from the University of Maryland shock trauma and is recovering from his injury. He is in good condition, good spirits, and our thoughts are with him during his recovery. Our officers have been working around the clock to identify this suspect and executed a search warrant at Mr. Janifer's last known address, as well as locations that he may frequent. Members of the department were able to process physical evidence from the scene and use investigative techniques in identifying this suspect. We want to thank the many members of our community who stepped up and provided valuable information on the description of this suspect. We are currently seeking to safely apprehend Mr. Janifer and are asking if anyone knows his whereabouts to call the Baltimore Police Department or Metro Crime Stoppers right away. The information that we have is Antonio Janifer is armed and dangerous. He has a history of violence and is a repeat violent offender who should have never been out on the streets of Baltimore. This highlights the need to recognize the many catalysts that fuse this culture of violence, meaning we need to work better and more cohesively with our criminal justice partners by focusing on the swiftness and certainty of consequences for those carrying illegal firearms and wish to do harm to our residents. We are working with other local, regional, state, and federal partners in this investigation. And again, we thank the community for helping us. Our thoughts and prayers are with our brother in blue during his recovery. This time I'll take a few questions.
Can you just go over one more time exactly what happened? He carjacked the car. Was that the initial car that the officer was chasing?
Well, that's something that we're working on. What we know right now is that he was driving a vehicle and appeared to have been driving erratically. That was observed by Officer Jackson, who activated his lights and sirens. At that time, Mr. Janifer fled, went through a few intersections. Our officer followed, and Mr. Janifer crashed his car into a parked car, got out, and began to flee on foot. Officer Jackson began to chase him on foot, at which time Mr. Janifer turned and fired at our officer, striking him. And thank God he was wearing a vest and his condition is minor. His injury is minor.
What areas are you looking for the suspect now? Are you all searching out of state?
We are working with other local, regional, state, and federal partners. And we're working with other local agencies as far as several jurisdictions away.
And was he tracked due to this car that he was driving at the time?
I'm sorry?
Just because of the arrest warrant, was he tracked due to the car that he was driving at the time?
He was tracked based on very good police and detective work.
How old is he?
I don't have his age. I don't have his age.
Commissioner, what role did Foxtrot or any other aerial surveillance play in this incident or this investigation?
Well, I believe Foxtrot was working yesterday evening, but we don't have any information that Foxtrot or aerial surveillance actually captured anything just yet. We're still working and investigating to find out more information about the car that he jacked after he crashed and fled and fired at our officer. And so we're still investigating and still uncovering more evidence and learning more about what happened.
This officer, I think every media outlet in this room has some sort of story on him away from his police work. He raps, he has a very positive message, he uses that in the community. Can you talk about him and, when you found out that this particular officer was involved in this and did he say anything to you at the hospital?
Well, I know this officer. I've met him several times. Wonderful officer, great asset to this police department, great asset to the city of Baltimore. I did not have the occasion to speak with him yesterday because of the COVID procedures at the hospital. And so though I went to the hospital, we had to remove everybody out, and we abided by the hospital's protocols of no one entering the building. And so I've made several attempts to reach out to him today, left voicemails, but I'm sure he's been up all night. And as soon as possible, I will speak with him. What I can tell you is he is one of Baltimore's finest, and we should all be very proud of him.
Commissioner, now that maybe you've seen the surveillance video from businesses, what I'm wondering is, were both men, the officer and the suspect, armed? And did the officer ever fire? Or was it simply the suspect with his own weapon that wasn't a service revolver fired?
What we know right now is that our officer did not fire his weapon.
Do we know if they were struggling for the officer's gun?
We do not know that it was, we don't have any information that there was a struggle over a gun. What we do know is that this subject fired at our officer and struck our officer with that gunfire.
Was the officer's body camera activated, and have you looked at it yet?
I have not seen it yet. That's part of the investigation. We're working on that, but I have not had the opportunity to see it yet. All right? All right. Thank you all.